This is the No BS Coaching Advice Podcast. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm called the Big Game Hunter. Well, I help people play big professionally. And often people have forgotten about the play part. They've forgotten about the big part. They've gotten on the conveyor belt of life, work, everything. And they're just not as magnificent as they can be. So I'm the Big Game Hunter because I want to help you play big. And I thought I would do a show today talking about, well, that classic question from childhood. At least in the United States, it's a classic question. What do you want to be when you grow up? And the question suggests career. I remember being a young boy and thinking about becoming a lawyer because I used to watch the Perry Mason show on TV. That's how long ago it was. And I really admired the character that was Perry Mason. There was something about him that basically said, I am terrific. I am fabulous. No one is better than me. I'm going to win every case. But there's another question that we're never asked. And as the career choice becomes clearer to us, we forget something else, and that is our humanity, which isn't part of that question. That question is about job, career, work. The question we forget to ask ourselves is, who do we want to be when we grow up? What kind of person do we want to be? What kind of heart do we want to share? Is that even important to us? Because for many people, they're so immersed in their work, and that is fine. That is absolutely fine. But for so many others, there's something that's missing in the focus on job and career that is just impossible to sort out. And what's interesting, and I'm reminded of this from a quote that I read about a week ago, that so many people try to figure it out on their own because they say to themselves, here it is, ready for the big quote, I'm smart, I should know how. And unfortunately, you don't. You would have already done it already. So, what winds up happening is people get stuck in these patterns of discomfort, displeasure, unhappiness that they keep trying to figure out and can't. I know that was true of me for so long, until eventually I made this transition into coaching and started to work, instead of only trying to help people find jobs, which I do, not as a recruiter, but as a coach, leveraging that part of my background to help job hunters get through a system that is really stacked against them, but help people have the lives that they really want beyond simply work. It should include work, but not just simply work. So I'll simply say that start asking yourself that question. Who do I want to be when I grow up? What qualities do I want to have? Is my work fulfilling me in this regard? Is there something I could be doing differently to have the life that I want? If you need help sorting that through, as I suspect you do, you might start with a husband, wife, partner, friend, other individuals who you know, like, trust, and respect. And if you're still not taking action on it, come to me. I'd love to help you. I coach people for a living to help them have the lives that they want. If you want to connect with me on LinkedIn, start there, linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Once we're connected, mention that you're interested in coaching. I'd love to help you. Also want to mention that if you just have a couple of questions, there are two ways that I'm now making myself available. If you're an iOS user, there's an app called Magnify, MAGNIFI, not Y-I, where we can have a video chat. And the other one, which would be a phone call, is prestoexperts.com. Look for me there. I'd be happy to take your calls. I'm not always available because I'm coaching people with some regularity, but call me. I'm on the East Coast. Work with that as I'm not going to take a call at midnight. I'll just simply say, try reaching out to me in those ways. Hope you have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the show, and take care.